All right, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you back here to the gospelstation.com Sports and Talk. We're live at the track meet today with a special show with a couple of the high school track athletes. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Guys, go ahead and right out the gate, introduce yourself, tell us your grade and some of the events you run.
My name is Jagger Weaver, and I'm a senior, and I do the 4x8, 4x4, Open 8, and Open 4.
My name is Landon Lowe. I'm also a senior, and I do the 4x8, the mile, and the Open 8.
All right, Jagger, Landon, thank you for sitting down and doing this. You guys have been on these kind of shows a couple of times already, so you're a little bit familiar with how it works, but different sport here for you. How has the track season gone for you guys so far? Just give us an update.
I don't think it's gone particularly how we were hoping, but I think we've put in a couple solid weeks of practice in a row, and so we're hoping that it'll start picking up here pretty soon.
Yeah, I think the same thing. I think we had a whole lot of – we were meet heavy in the first half of the season, so now we're getting practices, getting to actually get better while also learning how to race at the beginning of the season.
So meet heavy at the beginning of the season. Can you explain that a little bit for those who might be unaware?
Just like 2 meets in the same week, just not really having a hard day of practice, being able to have during the week between the meets and then recovery days and then preparation days.
Yeah, I mean, it does sound like a lot for sure. So you guys are obviously in a bunch of different events. I mean, what is the physical toll on your body doing so many things, especially at the beginning of the season, like you said, in the week?
I mean, the way your body feels after running, the 4x8 is usually both of our first event, and just the way you feel after that, it's absolutely horrendous because you basically spend everything. So then having to get up after like an hour or two of rest and going and running another thing, it starts to build up over the day, and by the end of it, you're just absolutely dead, and you're fighting for the most you can fight for.
Yeah, I think kind of got to agree with him. You know, you kind of die on your races. That's the plan, at least, not to hold anything back. But I know the very first meet that we had, we were both super sore after. Calves were hurting, quads were hurting. So definitely lower body heavy. But I think as you get further in the season, you get kind of more used to having 3 events a day or 4 events a day. So you got to get used to that.
Plus, it's an adjustment coming from another sport into this, right? Tell us a little bit about that process.
Coming here from basketball, it's a lot more change of direction. Obviously, in basketball, there's hardly any, if any at all, in track. So there's not really starting and stopping. No jumping, obviously. But, you know, you're kind of still running a lot. You're still getting kind of helping with the mile and the 8. You're still running probably over the course of a game 2 miles. You know, you get your running in.
That is the truth. You do get your running in. Same for you. Do you find the transition a little bit easier between the two sports?
My transition before has been really easy. This year was absolute death, just coming off of injury and stuff. But I feel like track shape and basketball shape are really different, just because the difference of longevity that you're running at one time, and also the difference in intensity. I feel like in basketball you can kind of turn it on and off, but in a race you have to be basically giving it all your all at a constant, or you're kind of cooked.
Right. So that leads me into a question about you both personally. Did you choose to run long distance? Was this one told to you that you would be good at? How did this start?
So I used to go to Yukon Middle School, and at the beginning of the track season they had us all. Everybody runs 100, everybody runs a 400, everybody runs a mile, and I was not good at anything short, so I kind of got put in the mile. I started to see progress in it, so I kind of kept getting put in that, and then once I got here, I started to grow a little bit more, got a little bit more sprinting, so kind of moved down from the mile to the 4 and the 8.
Yeah, I was not blessed with speed, to say the most, so throughout middle school, I ran the 8 and the mile, and then I got to high school and we started working out with Stout, and so I got a little bit faster. And so my sophomore year, I actually ran the 200, and then we decided we weren't going to be very good at that my junior year, so I moved and I started running the 4 and the 8, and then I got hurt, so I lost all the speed, so now I am 8 mile again.
Right back up. I mean, it's an unusual circumstance for sure, coming off of an injury, and I know you're not the only one, especially in the spring sports, that is dealing with that right now. So tell us a little bit about that recovery process and what it was like for you getting back on the track.
It's It's definitely just a lot of getting the confidence back and actually like getting the race experience back, because I have noticed myself at times just being timid running into packs, because that's a lot of what the 8 mile is being in big packs. And so my fear of getting spiked has just kind of had to be worked through. And so getting out of those packs, it's kind of messed me up in a couple races, but I've started to learn how to get over it again. And so it started to progress pretty well.
Jagger, is that something you found too, the running in packs? Does it give you any trouble when you're doing that kind of thing?
Yeah, I specifically have a problem with getting boxed in every once in a while. So I've sometimes been in a pack that I believe that I'm too fast for, and that separates me from the people in the front. So you kind of got to work around. That's where race knowledge comes in. That's where a lot of meets at the early in the season that did help us with something, learning how to race. So I think learning which pack you belong in, if any, depending on what race and what meet it is smart and good to know. But yeah, definitely been in some packs before, and I can see why it would be scary for him.
I don't blame you at all for that, by the way. Just knowing what we know. But hey, well, you guys have something going on later this week, something you got to get to after this. You want to tell the people what's going on here a little bit?
Prom.
Well, tell us about it, man. We're giving you an opportunity.
I don't even know. I know we're going to the ranch, courtesy of Jagger's parents, getting us a reservation, and then we're gonna go to prom for a little bit and go to Topgolf after, and then I don't really know after that. Just an easy night, fun night. Gotta go get our suits look good later.
There you go. Who's best at Topgolf between the two of you?
I think we both lose, honestly. You don't want to put a club in our hands.
If you're watching that and expecting something, you're wasting your time.
It's rough. Never been good, so.
Gotcha. Well, y'all got somewhere to be, so before y'all go and take care of that, anything else you want to say to the people watching?
Not really.
I think I'm good.
I'll just say no days off, actually. Just always work.
No days off, and that goes for everybody watching. No days off, tune into everything. Hey, come out, support some track meets. They have a great time out here. They're a lot of fun. Guys, we'll send you on your way. We got 2 more athletes coming on after this. Thanks for sitting down with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, this is the special track meet show we're having at Bethany, Oklahoma, right before the baseball game, actually. We got somewhere to go after this play.
We're going to have a pretty full afternoon.
Yeah, no kidding. And, hey, stick around for segment number 2. We got 2 new athletes coming on. We're back after this. Say aloha to your new favorite shaved ice and coffee shop, Aloha Shaved Ice, on the corner of Northwest 39th Expressway and Council. Aloha brings the summer vibes no matter what the weather looks like outside. Their year-round shaved ice means you get to enjoy classic flavors like grape, strawberry, and cotton candy, while their extensive selection of coffee complements that chill flavor perfectly. Looking for something different? Aloha has specialty drinks for days. Try the Banana Split, Fuzzy Monkey, Spider-Man, or Shrek. And trust us when we say that's only a small part of their specialty lineup. Sharp-eyed visitors may also notice Aloha's local support and drinks like the Bethany Broncos, SNU Crimson Storm, SCU Eagles, and Boomer Sooner. You can enjoy games like chess or Candyland while you dine in the cozy atmosphere, or sit outside and find yourself whisked away to the shore. Kick back with all your friends at Aloha, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. Call 405-633-7778, and remember that you can take that sunshine with you thanks to their drive-thru lane. Aloha Shaved Ice and Coffee Shop, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. 405-633-7778. This is Blake Nightingale State Farm, your local insurance agent over at 7304 Northwest Expressway. Here to tell you more about the business is Blake himself.
Hi, my name is Blake Nightingale, State Farm insurance agent located at 7304 Northwest Expressway here in Oklahoma City. I've been a State Farm agent since 2018. We've got 5 licensed staff members here, and we do everything from auto, home, life insurance, and health insurance. And we're real passionate about helping people. And we love youth sports, and we sponsor a lot of local teams here. And so, like I always tell people, like a good neighbor, we're here to help you.
Just like you heard from Blake, Blake Nightingale State Farm is here to help you protect what's important to you, because your car and home aren't just things. They're where you make your memories. Visit Blake and his friendly staff at 7304 Northwest Expressway and call them at 405-728-1313. Like a good neighbor, Blake Nightingale is there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, spring is here. And when you need help with all your tools, lawnmowers, and more, Evans Hardware out here in Midwest City is the place to be. 1021 South Douglas Boulevard. In the springtime, lawnmower maintenance is more important than ever. In Evans Hardware, it's the place to go for all your lawnmower maintenance tools. They've got seat repair, they've got brand new handles, blade sharpeners, and cleaners, and of course new belts line the walls as well. Remember, when you need lawnmower maintenance, power tools, stuff for the garden, and everything in between, Evans Hardware in Midwest City, 1021 South Douglas Boulevard is the place to go. Do it best here at Evans Hardware.
Here at Integrity, we're more than just a name.
We can be reached directly at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatingandair.com. Remember, we offer free estimates and second opinions on HVAC, plumbing, and electrical.
We offer a lot of services all around the metro. We go within 130 miles. Today here we want to show you our trailer. Basically what we consider angioplasty for your home, just like you would with surgery. We go in and kind of can save the pre-existing lines no matter the condition. Any old cast iron, any Orangeburg, any clay pipe that's pre-existing inside or outside, we can go in and completely reline the inside of that pipe to make it like it's brand new.
We recently did a house. It was 70 to 80 feet of liner. We left the house how we got there. We didn't have to break nothing up.
We are now taking care of a secondary branch line that goes to a bathroom. With us doing this, it makes sure that you get many, many years of service out of your line, and we're able to do as good of a job as we can.
Integrity Services, new location, but same great service you've come to know and love. We can be reached at 405-833-5992. Give us a call.
Give us a call.
And we return out of break for segment number 2 here on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. 2 new track athletes sitting down with us, Luke Young, Blake Vance, your hosts for this special show, live at the middle school track meet. We're having a great time. Ladies, thank you for sitting down. If you would, please introduce yourselves.
My name is Sydney, and I am a junior in high school.
My name is Madison Bibbs, and I'm a senior in high school.
So a junior and a senior, you're the first junior we've had on the show now. I think granted it's only, segment number 2. But what events do you guys run?
I run the 400 and the 200, and I also run the 4x2 and the 4x4 and long jump.
For me, it kind of switches. Lately, I've been in the 4x1, 4x2, 4x4, and then I've been doing long jump, but sometimes they'll put me in the open events.
So basically you do the entire meet all at once, too.
Yeah, all of it.
Oh, man, how do you get through that in a day?
It's really hard, but, it's spread out, so it's not that bad if you think about it, because of how long the days are. It's really not that bad.
Yeah, you get enough time to rest in between, so it's okay. But I couldn't imagine having back-to-back events, because I know some people do, and I'm that couldn't be me.
Yeah, I couldn't do what I was saying in break. I couldn't do what y'all are doing anyways, but that's nuts. So out of so many events, how do you prepare for that? It feels like there wouldn't be enough time in a day to practice.
Well, you really just have to focus on recovery and putting your body first and doing what's good for your body and for yourself. So not overtraining yourself is really important. Drinking a lot of water, getting a lot of sleep, and basically just putting your health first.
Yeah, that, and also I feel like eating right also plays a part, because if you don't eat anything at all, obviously you're gonna feel tired and your body's gonna give out really easily. Whereas if you eat too much, we have a lot of people who can't really hold in their food after practice.
Definitely.
So you're telling me my lunch of a Sonic foot-long hot dog was probably not good for a track meet?
No.
Probably not.
Probably not. Okay.
I believe in you. Don't worry about it. I think you can do it.
So my next question, in all those different events, does the style of running change between the two of them?
Kind of. It I guess what you're running is it's different for how you run, I guess. I don't know, honestly. Long distance people, they run differently than sprinters would, but I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to differentiate. I feel like it just depends on the event and how running differs between all of the events.
Right, so let's say you're doing, I don't know, let's say you've got a 200, a shorter one, and then, maybe earlier in the day you had to run the 800. So between the two of them, is it all mental that you're making that adjustment, or is there a physical aspect you have to keep in mind?
I feel like there's a little bit of both. Obviously for the 800, it's really hard physically, but you're still telling yourself mentally, I can do this, I can get through this, I've done it before, I can do it again. And like the 200, it really is like basically physical because it's really not like that hard to run, like fully sprint 200 meters, but it still kind of is hard, where you do have to tell yourself like mentally, like I can do this, like I can sprint 200 meters without like slowing down.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like, obviously I've never run an 800 before. I don't know how 800 runners do it because I know personally I do not have the mental capacity that I would be able to push myself to run 800 meters. But I know it's a lot different from the 200, and it really is like you have to push yourself and tell yourself like I can finish this race, I can do it, and push yourself to the best of your abilities.
So we've talked about all these different events and what it's like running them. Do you have a favorite out of everything you run?
I would say my favorite event is probably the 200 because it's the perfect distance. Like it's not too long, it's not too short either, and it's really fun actually. I think that's my favorite.
I agree with that. I would say the 200 is probably my favorite, especially when I used to run the open, but I really like our 4x2 also because it's like you're not sprinting for a complete lap, but you're able to go like just enough. I feel like the 100 is like for really, really, really fast people, and I feel like I'm not in that category, so I at least have a chance in the 200.
Gotcha. No, I have a hard time believing that. No, I'm sure you're great in whatever you run, but out of the events you don't run, which one do you think you would be best at?
I would want to say.
Well, they run all of them, so we don't know.
Pretty much.
I don't know because there's like so many. I would say maybe the 800 just because of like what coaches have told me. They've told me that like I could probably do good in the 800, but I don't know if I could myself. But I don't know.
I don't know. I wouldn't be good at an 800 or anything above an 800, and I run everything below an 800.
Okay, then let me rephrase the question and re-ask. If you had to choose, what would you want to run? Maybe not what would be your favorite, but if you had to go, what would you want to be in? And that can be a track or a field event.
Honestly, I would want to try discus. I feel like discus is fun. And I haven't really paid attention much to that, but I know shot, a lot of people like hurt their arms doing that, and with me playing softball, I don't want to risk that. So
I would say probably like 100-meter hurdles, because like I've never done hurdles before.
Oh, I forgot about hurdles.
Right there. Yep.
I feel like 300-meter hurdles, that would be something. I was good at that like freshman year. I feel like that's something I could be good at again.
Hey, that gets a fist bump for me too, right there. I like it. Blake, you got a question for him?
I was kind of more like, so I wasn't really a runner back whenever I did track. I was more of a jumper, but can kind of explain to the people like the differences in like pacing from like the 100 to the 200 to whatever else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is there much of a difference with pacing?
I would say 100 and 200 are pretty similar. It's you want to get out hard and then maintain your fastest that you can get, whereas I feel like obviously a 400 it basically is an all-out sprint, but you have to like strategize and find like how you can make it through, because the last 100 meters of a 400 are absolutely brutal.
Yeah.
And then I mean, I don't know how 800 pace works, but obviously you have to pace yourself in that too, because if you go too hard, then you're going to get tired really easily in that.
Right.
No, thank you. I feel like the 200, I feel like you kind of do have to pace yourself. Like in the first like 50 meters you're getting out, you want to get out fast, but you don't want to like give it your all, or else you're going to slow down a little bit at the last 50. So I would say probably get out like 95 instead of like 100%. And then like for the 400, you definitely have to like get out strong, but not like to your fullest, because you definitely will run out of steam in the last 100 meters. And yeah, same thing goes for the 800. Like get out pretty fast, but just try to hold it and not like lose everything you have.
That's very interesting. I have one question I'd like to ask about that, and then we'll start talking about the season a little bit more. When you're on the block, ready to start, say you are a sprinter, right, versus when you're doing long distance, what do they teach you? I know as a sprinter you need to stay low, but is there a specific form or like method they teach you guys?
Well, they kind of teach us like if you're like kind of slowing down, pump your arms, because that's where you get your like momentum from and your speed from. So like if your body's tired, at least pump your arms, because it's going to keep you going.
Yeah, that's mainly what they tell us. And also, whenever we're getting out of the blocks, if we use like blocks to start, they tell us to stay low, not to stand straight up, because when you stand straight up, it takes away most of your starting momentum.
Yeah.
Right. That's pump the arms. I've always heard, drive the legs, like get the
Yeah.
knees high. The arms I would have never thought about. Interesting. Well, let's talk about the season generally. Just on a general note, how has the season gone for you guys?
I feel like it's gone pretty good. Like, pretty much every meet, there's been, like, pretty much PRs every single time and medals. They've been really good, pretty successful.
I feel like this season's been really good, and this has probably been my first season where I've been able to experience like a full track season. I think I've only missed one track meet, whereas basketball in the previous years has kind of like made me come in where there was only 3 or 4 meets left. So I'm glad I was able to run to my fullest this year.
That's nice. So have you had a favorite trip you've gone on this year for a meet?
I would have to say probably the OBU one. That one was pretty fun. I feel like we had, like, I made a lot of, like, good memories there and got to talk to a lot of people, and that one was really fun.
I would say OBU was probably my favorite for this year. Wasn't that in our replacement for Kansas?
Yeah.
I was really sad we weren't, because usually we have one at Wichita every year, and I was really sad we couldn't do it this year because they're having, like, construction or something. But OBU was really good. I feel like that was a good day just for everybody. Everybody was happy. We made good memories. We had people PR, and it was just a good day overall.
Yeah, it's always good when you're PR. Come on, always good. All right, so I actually had another question about those individual PRs. Can you give us maybe a look or an example of someone who PR'd that you remember as being a big deal? You or someone else?
Sawyer broke
Sawyer.
5 minutes in his
And-
mile.
Yeah, that was a big deal. Everybody was, like, cheering for him. He was so excited. It was a great moment.
5-minute mile?
Yeah.
Yes, he
It
broke
was,
5 minutes.
Like 4:50.
I think it was 4:52.
Yeah.
I'm
It was a
stunned.
good moment.
I'm stunned.
That's quick.
In high school.
That's all.
I ran like under a minute in a 400 once. Is that? I don't feel like that's quite on that level. How did he respond to all that?
He was, like, jumping up and down. He was excited.
Yeah, he was very excited, and him and his mom were taking pictures, and it was a really wholesome moment to
know.
see. It was so cute.
Yeah.
That's great. That's awesome. I wish I could have been there now.
Yeah, me too. That's been awesome.
The rest of your season, how much longer actually do you have to run these meets?
We have basically a month. Like,
Yeah.
pretty much.
We have 3 weeks guaranteed because we have one more like regular track meet, and then we have conference and regionals in 2 weeks. So
Okay, do we know where those are at? What track or what school you're going to?
I don't think so yet.
I know conference is at Weatherford, but I have no idea what regionals are yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there a big difference running between different schools, different tracks? Like Weatherford versus, obviously it's going to be different here.
I
but-
would think so. When I show up to a meet, I always, like, think either the track is kind of small or the track is kind of big, even though they're all the same size. It looks different at, like, every school.
It does. The perspective is weird because when we got to OBU, I remember looking across. I was like, "This track feels ginormous."
Yeah.
And it was because they had 8 lanes
They
too,
had
and I was
8.
like, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah.
It was kind of overwhelming.
I know.
How do you adjust to that? If you have something like that happen, how do you get yourself back in the zone?
Just tell yourself, like, it's all the same, and it's just your, like, brain telling you that.
I kind of just ignore it. I just run.
I guess that is the therapy, right? It's just going out there and running.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we're running out of time on this segment. Blake, I'll give you a chance to ask another question if you have one.
Yeah. So you kind of spoke on Wichita a little bit, but is there a track other than here that you love running on?
I think the OBU one was nice. I will say.
The
Like,
one was really nice.
it was a really nice track. It did look big, but it was a nice track. It was, like, a pretty green, a great, like, material. Like, it was like a flat. It was great.
I think my personal favorite is Plainview because they have like a turf infield or whatever, so it's nice to like rest and lay out after an event. Whereas like regular grass can kind of be itchy and like trying to like settle down after running an event, it's really just not ideal.
I get that. Well, my last question for you both is baseball senior night is tonight. We're going over there after this. Does track do anything like a senior night? Do you have a celebration like that?
I don't think
I think we do. I know we have senior banners, and, like, they do a homecoming, but I don't think there's, like, a senior night for track.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be pretty difficult to set up, right?
I feel like there's not really like a time that would be like
Ideal to recognize seniors.
Yeah, I agree.
Makes sense. We'll have to just tell everybody, hey, get out there at like 6 in the morning, and we'll keep you there until 6 at night. Yeah, make it a big event. Well, ladies, thank you for sitting down with us real quick. Anything else you want to say to the people watching?
I don't have anything.
I don't have anything to say either.
Track athletes are just so personable. They're so happy that everybody's watching. No, we're just giving you a hard time. Thank you so much for doing this. We really appreciate it. All right, good luck with the rest of the day. I know y'all aren't running, but y'all are helping out, and that's a big job in and of itself. So.
Thank you.
Guys, we're done with half of this show. It's the track show here at the middle school track meet on Bethany's own track. I feel like I've said track a lot right now, but hey, we're having a great time here. We're gonna, I think it's more players on when we come back from break, and then maybe at the very end we catch Coach Forrester himself. So stick around for that. We're going back to one more commercial, then we're back for the second half after this.
C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street has been serving Bethany and the Metro for over 30 years, with 3 generations ready to serve you with the best shopping experience of product knowledge and customer service anywhere, with a wide selection of guns, ammo, ear and eye protection, law enforcement equipment, hunting, camping, and survival gear. If they don't have it, they will order it for you. Veteran owned and family operated. Call 405-789-8102. C&J Sporting Goods. At the home of the Gotta Have It, you'll find Apple Tree Antique Gallery, located in the heart of downtown Bethany at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Enjoy spacious shopping with up to 77 unique vendors across more than 10,000 square feet, offering everything from jewelry and clothing to one-of-a-kind treasures and so much more. Don't miss our third Friday weekend specials every month. And yes, we're open Sundays. Call us at 495-0602. Apple Tree Antique Gallery in Bethany, home of the Gotta Have It.
Eris Lunara Med Spa and Aesthetics at 800 South Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 100 utilizes cutting-edge technology and personalized treatment plans centered around your goals, your comfort, and your natural beauty. Experience a range of services from IV therapy, Sculptra, acne treatments, and much more. With state-of-the-art machines like the T-Shape 2, Eris Lunara offers non-invasive, proven, and natural solutions for healthier skin that will have you feeling exquisite and rejuvenated. Other services like platelet-rich plasma therapy and peptide therapy not only enhance your natural features, but promote recovery and health at all levels. Call 405-563-1255 or stop by 800 South Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 100 to find out about what Eris Lunara Med Spa and Aesthetics can do for you. Remember, call 405-563-1255 today.
Tanko Mechanical, Electrical, and Plumbing is a commercial and industrial contractor. They offer end-to-end client experience that includes seamless communication, budgeting, staffing, on-site organization, and it's solid quality handiwork every time. The past projects include both new construction and repairs and restoration. Occupied and fully operational job sites are never a problem. They can also plan, manage, and build multi-phase jobs. We are a turnkey plumbing, electrical, HVAC, and mechanical contractor. Tanko Company, give them a call at 405-255-7804. Again, that's 405-255-7804. Tanko.
Grandview Windows and Doors is a proud sponsor of the Bethany Broncos and a part of the community serving all of Oklahoma City area with a mission to provide our customers exceptional window and door solutions. Locally owned and operated, Grandview Windows and Doors is your window and door specialist. Drop on by our showroom to get the latest color, styles, and special pricing just in time for the fall. Call 405-787-0230 and visit us on Facebook, Grandview Windows and Doors.
We come back from break another time here on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. We're live with segment number 3 and half number 2 with 2 new athletes sitting down with us. Guys, thank you for coming. Please introduce yourselves.
I'm Dempsey Neal. I run the 4x4 and I do high jump, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Barron T. I'm a senior. I do 4x1, 4x2, and 4x4.
All right, guys, thank you again. Now, you both have seen these shows or been a part of these shows before,
Yes,
so we're glad you could come out here and do one for a new sport. But right out of the gate, I mean, what's it like coming from your other sports into doing track?
It's definitely, it's not as, I wouldn't say it's as stressful, because like with other sports you have to worry, like with football you have to memorize plays and like watch film and all that. With track you just got to come out here and run fast. So
Yeah, definitely maybe easier than basketball. It's kind of demanding, coming just right out of playoffs straight into track, having to get back in shape quick, and you don't get back in shape immediately, but it's easier than basketball, but the workouts aren't easy at all, and the transition ain't easy either.
We had Landon and Jagger on for segment number 1, and they said something really similar. It's like in basketball, it's a lot of stopping and starting, changing directions.
Yes, sir.
Is that the same for football, where it's that different from running track and just running?
yeah, it's a lot more different, because in football you have to cut, try to not get tackled, and then also like just your body's getting beat up all the time too, so you're sore. But I mean, with track you get sore, but it's nothing like football sore. So.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, not having anybody trying to tackle you is a pretty big, and that goes for basketball too sometimes, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead.
Kind of, for those that may not know, like, can you explain the difference between like your respective sports and getting into track shape?
Basketball, it's definitely a skill sport. You don't got to be the fastest or the strongest, but track you got to be fast. And it's the fine skill things in basketball, like repetition, shooting a whole bunch, ball handling, just knowing the game. And in track, it's you're just running a straight line, maybe a circle, and it's significantly easier. So
Yeah, I mean, I would say the same thing with football. Like, it takes skill, but it's also a mindset sport, because you can't go out there being scared or anything. I would say the same with track. Like, it's a mindset thing, because like in a long race you're going to be tired and dead, and it's like everything in you wants to stop. So like, but you got to be strong in the mind, not just in the body, and just keep pushing.
One thing we've been asking everybody is, out of the events they run, which is their favorite? So do you guys have a favorite?
Yeah, the 400, 4x4, 400. It's hard, but it's not the 800, and it's 4x4 is a lot of fun. You got your guys with you the whole time, getting to cheer them on, and then also go give it your all for them. So that's my favorite.
I would say the 400's mine too, because like I didn't start doing it till last year. Coach Stout made me do it, but I immediately fell in love with it, because like it does suck, but being able to suffer with your friends and watch, like, cheer them on, even if you're dying, it's fun.
No one likes the 800. That's
No,
all I'm getting.
it's
to.
terrible.
No one likes it.
No fun at all.
So who goes and runs the 800 then, if no one likes it?
I'm on the 4x8 with Jagger, Lote, and Seth.
Okay.
And it's not fun at all. First lap is terrible, and then second lap is even worse. You just got to go. You're thinking about it all day before, and then you go do it. And once it's over, it's fine. But the hardest part might just be before it and just thinking about it.
I believe that.
That's fair.
I see what y'all mean, though, about having the guys out there. That does sound like a good group.
Do it for somebody.
Yeah, I'm sure that's like it for all the events. One we asked the girls right before that I thought was a fun question is, out of everything you don't run, what do you think you would be best at, in track or field?
That we don't run? Coach Stout's always telling me to go do 300 hurdles, and that seems fun. It seems pretty bad too, but I mean, it's basically a 400 with hurdles. I mean, I don't think it'd be any fun, but Coach said could have success with the long legs and some speed.
There's some basketball that translates into
Yeah.
that.
I don't really know. Maybe long jump, but I mean, Oklahoma doesn't really do it, but javelin.
Oh yeah.
I feel like javelin would be fun to do. Just throwing a spear as far as you can. That'd be fun.
I feel like you'd be nice at disc too.
Maybe. We'll see.
I see it. I can see it. I mean, Barron's out here, sleeves rolled up, sun's out, guns out. I mean, I could see it. Tell us a little bit about the difference between what we're doing now and indoor track in the fall winter. Because I've always wondered that, what's the big difference between the two?
I don't really get to partake in indoor track because of basketball, but indoor track, it's half the distance, like 400 meters. The indoor track would be 200, and usually they're banked, so they're curved upwards. It's just to be faster, and different events like 60 meter hurdles. But I don't really know. I haven't got to do that yet. I skipped out this year. I didn't want to. I chickened out, but I don't know. It seems fun. I'm excited to do it in the future.
Yeah, I went to the indoor meet, and it's definitely a lot different because it's a 200-meter track instead of a 400-meter track. And we did, it's not a 100 meters, so it's a 60. So I got to run the 60 and then the 4x4, and it was really weird in the 4x4 because I've never had to run 2 laps before for a 400. But it was fun, honestly, because like the track was smaller, so like you had less room to turn on the curves, so you were slower. But like it was fun being able to be like in a room, like everything was super loud, but it was
different environment.
Is just like there's no wind or anything to slow you down.
It is weird. I didn't know it was shorter. I had no idea.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Okay, you just mentioned the wind, though. Obviously, it's a pretty windy day out here today. What event or maybe how big of an impact do you think that has in the meet?
It has a huge impact, especially on the 400. If it's on the home stretch, if the wind's blowing in your face, it kills your kick, especially for me. But like that wind blowing in your face, like you're already dying, and it just slows you down, like hard to breathe and everything. So
yeah, the wind's, it's never fun, and it's bad today, but it's been significantly worse in the past. Especially, I mean, I do high jump as well, so if you go and run up to the bar and it gets knocked off before you even jump over, that can be super frustrating and take a toll on your mental game. But yeah, the wind, it's never a positive thing in my opinion.
Yes, I believe it. Dempsey, I got to ask you, though, about that high jump. I mean, what does your day look like doing that? How do you train for that? Is it just jumping?
I mean, yeah, basically. There's some drills you can do just to be in the air. There's a little hump over there that you put. It's made of metal. You can run up, but you jump on it. It'll give you maybe another foot, so you can practice like form in the air and rolling over the bar. And yeah, I haven't really practiced that much this year, to be honest, and it's kind of showed. But Archer, you just got the school record, jump 6'5", and he'll be doing hurdle work. We'll jump 1 foot over hurdles and just explosion stuff, basically.
I actually saw Arter's last record, and we talk about that on some of the stuff we do for the station. Tell me about just him and some of the other competitors you bring out to these meets.
Yeah, Archer's definitely one of our better competitors. You know, he can fly over the bar, and it's super impressive to watch. And I've always been, you're younger than him, just watching him. And it's inspiring to watch him go win stuff, and makes me want to go score points for the team as well. Jagger Weaver's one of our top competitors. He's a dog in the 8, dog in the 4, and he's always just been one of those guys since his sophomore year. Barron is on a lot of relays. Who else? Seth's on a whole bunch of relays too, and he doesn't even practice. Plays goalkeeper and comes out and dogs everything out. Yeah, we just got a lot of dogs on the team. It's fun to be with them, and we push each other every day.
Yeah, I would say Dempsey mentioned me, but Dempsey's a dog. Like, you need to take some credit for yourself. Yeah. But he's a dog. He's only a sophomore. He's already running really fast, and he's better than me. And like you said, Jagger, Seth, Lote's also up there.
Oh, yeah, Lote.
Even after coming after that really bad injury to his Achilles, but he's a dog. And then we also have some underclassmen that'll be really good when they get older, like Lucas Miller and Zade Smith. They'll be pretty good.
And we got a freshman pole vaulter. He's a character, but we love him. He's super talented at pole vault, and he's like number 1 freshman in 4A or something like that.
Wow, nice. You got some names to keep track on.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we got some nice middle schoolers coming up. The 8th grade girls 4x4 is like top 10 in the nation or something.
In the nation?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
We're excited for them to come up.
Yeah, no kidding. We'll have to keep a closer eye on track in these next coming years.
We will.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, guys, my last question for you. I mean, the shirts you're both wearing, Southern Nazarene University, is that a camp or was that a meet out there?
This is just a basketball camp when I was younger. It says one-on-one champ on the back. I used to go to all those all the time. I see the basketball now,
yeah. I'm actually going to SNU for college, so.
Attaboy.
There you go.
Yeah.
About to go to
just
rugby.
right down the road.
rugby meeting.
Yeah, I'm fixing to go meet some rugby coaches. I might be playing rugby there, so.
Hey, they take it seriously. So
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll be good at it. Nice.
Maybe. We'll see.
All right, fellas, we're out of time here. Thank you so much for sitting down with us. Anything
you.
else y'all want to say to the people watching?
Go Broncos.
Yeah, go Broncos.
Go Broncos. They're all dogs.
There we go.
And
All
Broncos.
dogs. Dogs and Broncos.
Dogs and Broncos. We're going to break. We'll be back for our final segment where I think we're going to catch Coach Forrester for it. We'll see if we can make that happen. Stick with us. You won't want to miss what comes next.
Stan's Plumbing is your locally owned, full-service, licensed, and bonded plumbing company, proudly serving the Oklahoma City Metro for over 30 years. Stan's provides all types of plumbing services like faucet and toilet repairs, sewer repair, and trenchless pipe replacement, water heater repair and installation, both tank and tankless, plus drain cleaning and jetting. All plumbers arrive with fully stocked trucks and can resolve your plumbing problems in a timely manner. Since 1988, Stan's Plumbing has held itself to a higher standard in plumbing. Call 405-721-5100 to schedule your appointment. Stan's Plumbing, Valley Service in a dirty business. 405-721-5100. When technology has you screaming at the office, call Simplify Tech Solutions at 405-981-1011. Located at 4221 North MacArthur Boulevard, Simplify Tech Solutions features IT management, business phone systems, manages Wi-Fi, and offers repair and support. Simplify your Wi-Fi before the emotional breakdown by calling Simplify Tech Solutions. Locally owned and operated at 405-981-1011. 405-981-1011. Simplify Tech Solutions.
Ship it sooner at 210 North Mustang Mall Terrace is your packaging and shipping headquarters for Mustang and the surrounding area, using all major carriers. Sign up now for your private mailbox and enjoy the benefits a post office box does not offer. Faxing, printing, copies, notary service, and passport photos. Ship It Sooner is locally owned and operated. Call 405-256-6264 or go to shipitsooner.com.
Name brands and more for less at Victory Mattress Outlet. Welcome to Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway in Oklahoma City. Family-owned and operated Victory Mattress Outlet has options for every budget, like quality 10-inch beds to high-end luxury mattresses fit for a king. You're the winner here. Shop pillows, protectors, bedroom sets, and more. And remember, the friendly people at Victory Mattress Outlet can help deliver, assemble, and set up your mattresses and furniture. Call 405-510-6988 and never pay retail price for top brands again. Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway, 405-510-6988. That's 405-510-6988. Victory Mattress Outlet, where your best night's sleep costs less. Back from break one final time here on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. 4 o'clock p.m. Central Time. We're making great time, and I know for a track meet, that's always a good sign, right, Coach?
Yes, that's right. Anytime where you can run on time and that starting pistol's going time after time, it's a good meet. So we're off and running.
Hey, yes, sir. Final segment, Luke Young, Blake Vance, joined by the head coach of track, Coach Forrester. If you would, please tell us a little bit about your role here at Bethany, how long you've been doing it.
Sure, yeah. I'm the head track coach here at Bethany for boys and girls, and I've been that since 2017. I was also track coach prior from about 2009 to 2015. I was a girls track coach. I was out for a couple years there, but then I had the opportunity to come back, and that's when Coach Arthur moved into the head coach football role. So I took over the track program, and it's been great ever since. We've had a lot of success. Most recently, we had several relay state championships the last 3 or 4 years, and then we've had a lot of success at the middle school level these last couple of years, especially in the middle school girls specifically, and then boys, 8th grade boys are having a lot of success, breaking a lot of records for our middle school program the last couple of years as well, and just really my dad, Ed Forster, was a track coach for here from 1975 until about 2005. So he was here for a long time, and I was around track my whole life, and opportunity came back to Bethany, and I've been here ever since. So
nice.
Yeah.
Hey, you can never pass up on one like that, can
exactly.
you?
You're right.
We just got done talking to Dempsey and Barron, and
yes.
they actually shouted out the middle school teams as well. They
yes.
told us the girls in like the 4x4 are top 10 nationally.
Yes.
Or something.
Yes. So so those girls have they ran great. They broke They broke the 7th grade records for 4x4. I think they broke all the relay records last year for us in 7th grade. And our 8th graders, our 9th graders now actually set the records last year that they're breaking those this year. So yeah, Izzy Melton, Maya Broyles, Cassidy Keitzman, all 3 very talented girls for that 8th grade group. And they're really well-rounded because they've got A.J. Bernard, who's a great distance runner there, and just a lot of different things. We're good. We have some vaulters in that class too that are great. Long jumpers. So it's a very well-rounded group, and credit goes to those kids. But then also our coaches. Our coaches kind of pull a little bit of double duty because Coach Colson and Coach Staten and Coach Arthur are our middle school coaches as well as our high school coaches. So get to practice with the middle school in the morning and then get the opportunity to come up and coach the high schoolers in the afternoon. So it's just been really good. So it's been a really good. We've all worked with each other a long time. Obviously, Coach Arthur and I worked each other with a long time. Coach Staten is a Bethany grad as well. She really helps us in a lot of areas. Coach Colson did his graduate work here at Bethany and then kind of went to Piedmont and worked with their track and cross-country programs there for a number of years. And then I had the opportunity to come back. And then Coach Stout is another one. I haven't even mentioned him yet, but he's a Bethany grad. Coach Arthur and I have coached him. He's a state champion in the 400 for us back in 2015. So it's been a family affair kind of around here. So we all know each other very well. We all play off each other's strengths, and it's just been really good, really fun ride. So
yeah, and he said double duty. It might be closer to triple duty sometimes.
True.
I mean, you all coach other sports. I mean, you mentioned Colson. He does it. You do it with football along with Coach Arthur. I saw Coach Gonzo out here earlier.
Yes. Yeah, we all, like you said, at a school our size, definitely 4A, you don't have coaches that can specialize really, so we all have to share athletes at this level. So we work really well. We've had a lot of success over the years working with Coach Williams in the soccer program. A lot, 2 or 3 of their runners come over and help us. Denton Jaggers high jumps for us and long jumps for us. And then also Carter Buck comes over and runs on our relays for us. So, and it's been that way for several years. Coach Williams is always easy to work with, and we've even had baseball over the years come and help us too. So yeah, it's been like you said, at Bethany, it's hard to specialize, and we do a great job of sharing around here. So.
The guys also mentioned Seth Griner, who's
a
goalkeeper and then comes out and runs.
Seth, he is, like you said, if you remember football, Seth is all over the field, just like Jagger Weaver. Him and Jagger are kind of the same mold. But, yeah, Seth comes right from, football to basketball to soccer and then can run an 800 in almost 2 flat. So he does a great job there. So.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's just nuts.
Really talented. Yeah.
I couldn't do half that on my best day.
Right. Yeah, me neither.
So tell us a little bit about some of the events we run. Like, what's your personal favorite? What do you feel the teams are best at?
Well, I think, the field events, that's kind of my heart. I coach the shot and disc. I've coached that for years. And we've had a lot of success there. Recent years, pole vault, we've kind of had a reemergence of that. I was able to kind of get one of our former vaulters, Evan Brenniger. He's helping us this year with pole vault, so we got a lot of interest there as well. But really, all the excitement really is around the relays in track, and more specifically the mile relay. We've had a string of success there. We won the mile relay for the boys in 2022 with Taylor Heim and Josel Malaska. And a couple other guys on that relay that really set the standard there for us. We've also been real consistent over the years in the 4x8, the 2-mile relay. So each guy runs a couple laps there. So we've been really good. We were state runner-up in that a few years ago with that good cross-country group that won state in the fall prior. So, but with the mile relay being the last event at a track meet, you've always got to, it always comes down to, okay, how many points am I ahead? How many points do we need to get out of this relay for a team to win the meet? And it's just a really special feeling, kind of when you got all the kids running across the field from one side to the other, and and it really kind of sets the tone for a great end of the meet. So,
yeah, Blake, you got a question for him?
I was captivated listening to all that.
Yes.
You did talk a bit about like doing double duty with all of it. What is that like, the transition from like the different coaching seasons?
It is, naturally in football there's kind of a little lull because you got Christmas in there.
Yeah.
So and we do a great job. Coach Colson does a great job kind of keeping those distance guys. So once he transitions to basketball, he always gives those guys workouts to do, guys and gals workouts to do while he's in basketball, and then does a great job of. I'm giving you a little shout out, Coach. Yes. So there's a natural little progression. You like to give some kids, you like to give kids a little time off after those sports. But then we kind of hit it pretty hard coming back in January, and it's kind of try to build a base of hard workouts and things that we can build on, and kind of make it so we can peak at the right time. Right? We've got 2 more meets coming up. We've got our conference meet next week in Weatherford on Tuesday, and then we go back to Weatherford the next Tuesday for kind of like a little primer meet, kind of a pre-meet for regionals, and then we have our regional meet the next Saturday. We don't know exactly where that'll be yet, but there's 4 regionals in the state, and they try to kind of divide us up evenly among those regionals. So we were in Medill last year, which is a great place down there to go run, and so we're just trying to build to that, and then our state meets at Catoosa High School in Tulsa. So
gotcha.
Yep,
that's a nice trip out there, though.
It is. Yeah, we enjoy it. It's a Friday, Saturday meet. We usually try to go up on Thursday evening and kind of stay overnight there, just so we can don't have to drive every day there. So but it's a fun atmosphere. The state track meets like no other sport, really. It's like no other. It's kind of track in essence is a little bit individual, but it's a lot team as well. So it's just great to see how those kids can excel, and track's one of the few sports that you can measure yourself from each meet. You set a distance or you set a time, and you try to do better at that every meet, working your way up to regionals and states. So yeah, it's a real fun process to be a part of. So
yeah, for sure. And I've got one question about the team, and then one question about the mechanics that I'm interested in.
Sure.
One of the players that's been getting a lot of shout outs was Arter Calderon.
Yes, Arter. Yes, Arter is very, very talented kid. Also runs cross country in the fall. But he's kind of natural at the high jump. He's one of those kids that kind of looks effortless. It looks like he's not running a little bit.
Yeah, I knew a few of those.
Yes. It comes real easy to him. But he's been focused. He's been really focused this year. He had his eye on breaking the record for high jump. It's been that record has been set since 1975 or 76 or something like that. So. It's one of the most long-standing records we have for track, but Arter was actually able to break that in our first meet of the year. So he jumped 6'5" there. So, and he's jumped 6'5" a couple of other times too, but he's been real consistent. So he's great there for us, a great leader for us. Does everything we ask him. Runs on our distance relays and things like that. So. He's always there to do anything we ask whenever we ask him. So he's a great kid for us. So.
Yeah, sounds like it. We worked with him in basketball, and I had no idea he was the star he was.
Yes, absolutely.
I felt bad. I should have gotten his autograph, honestly.
Right? Yeah, you should have, yeah. All right. Maybe we'll walk over there and get it.
Maybe, that's a good idea. So you also do the field aspect of it.
Yes.
I think it was Bibbs earlier who mentioned that the difference between discus and shot put.
Yes.
Now it's actually fairly common for shot putters to hurt their arms.
Yes. So a lot of new shot putters, they compare it a lot to baseball. But it's in middle school we throw 4K, which is about a little over 8 pounds, and then girls continue to throw that through high school as well, but boys jumps up to 12 pounds. So you really got to focus on keeping your elbow up and that shot pinned against your neck, because if you drop it down and it goes like this and you're kind of throwing it more like a baseball, it's really going to torque your arm. you want to kind of keep it straight line and keep your thumb down when you release. So, but it's a common mistake and kind of one of the first things we try to fix and try to get them to throw it correctly. So,
I mean, that would have been how I'd have done it.
Yes,
Straight like
yes.
that. Glad I don't throw shot.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a little bit more like a floater.
Yes, correct. Yep. Yeah, you kind of keep it.
I could do that.
Oh yeah, you can do that. We'll go down there, maybe get some footage of you doing that.
Oh, I won't be any good at it, but yeah, I was a pretty good little floater assassin.
Yes,
back whenever I was in high school. So.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, Coach, we got about 3 more minutes here, then we got to let you get back to it. But tell us about this meet that's going on behind us right now.
So we have this is our track classic. So we have 2 invitational meets. We have a high school invitational and a middle school invitational. So this is kind of our other little meet we'd like to do at the end of the season for middle school. So usually we have around 15 teams. I think we've got maybe 16 here today. So this is always a good meet. Everybody likes to come to our meets. We run a pretty good meet, and that's not a lot due to me. It's a lot to do with the help we have here. You know, we have a lot of people. At one point, we had Coach Stout. His dad is starting the meet, Cliff Stout, and then Landon, his brother, who played football, ran track. He comes and runs the high jump off for us a lot, and then Lawson comes to run is another Stout that comes and runs off the long jump for us sometimes. So it's really a family affair, and we have a lot of alumni.
Your
we got
the little lever switch on your thing is
Oh, okay, there we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. So we got a lot of alumni that like to come back and help us a lot. So the Neal family, we've got Chapman and Finley and Dempsey running now, and then their little sister Eva Drew is running in middle school. So we like to call on those people to kind of help us, and everybody kind of knows their job, and it just kind of goes off flawlessly. You know the voice of the Broncos up there, Mr. David Stiles, is announcing. So it's a really a truly awesome event that we put on. I'm glad we got a new track kind of to show off and make it just a special place here. So
all right, well, I think we're coming up on the end of our show.
Awesome.
Blake, anything else for you?
I kind of asked one of the girls, both of the girls here earlier, is there a particular track that you love more than this one?
Well, Weatherford is a great track to run out of. We're really good friends with the track coaches out there at Weatherford. That's a great track to run on. Medill is a great one down there. Plainview really has poured a lot of funds into their track because they hosted the state track meet. Yeah, they hosted the state track meet last year, and it's special. It's special. But Catoosa has been the home of our state track meet for a while, so it's a special place up there too. So.
I actually thought of one more question, if you'll take it.
Go ahead, yeah.
What event would you like to see implemented in a high school track meet?
Oh, okay. Well, funny you asked that. We sometimes we go up. We didn't go up this year because they're working on the track. They're kind of redoing it up there. We in the past we usually go to Wichita State.
Yeah, they were telling me
about that every year, and we always got one or two of the throwers that want to throw the javelin up there. So they have the javelin. So we have school records for the javelin. I think Zach Johnson has one, and Sarah Herring has another one. They're both run track at SNU over there. So javelin will be one, and they run a weird event up there called the Shuttle Hurdles, which it's a relay, and they were 4 of their 8 lanes run this way, and then when they pass the finish line, 4 go that way, and then 4 back, and then 4 that way. So look up Shuttle Hurdles on YouTube.
I gotta take a look at that.
And it's just a weird event, but that'd be a fun one to implement here if we had the opportunity. So
I've never heard of that before.
Yep.
That was a great question, I guess.
Yeah, it was. It was a good question.
Well, Coach, thank you so much
No
for doing
problem,
this.
guys. I appreciate you guys.
Anything you want to say to the people watching?
No. Come out and support. We're going to be here till 11 o'clock probably, so come out and support. You can come out. You still got time. So
11 a.m. tomorrow?
No, not that long, but
All right, Coach. Thank you again.
Thank
we
you guys.
appreciate it.
No problem, guys.
And thank you to everybody who tuned into this special track show we had live at the middle school meet. This was a great time. We got to run over to baseball. But from us, thank you so much.
Do we ever have to run?
Hey, we'll see you over there. Don't miss it. It's senior night versus Western Heights. We'll be there. So should you.
We'll see y'all in a few.
Have a great evening.